Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis here at Our Echo. Super grateful to be in this space, and I know that I say that each time, but I really feel that. I feel really grateful to be able to share practices and to be able to share practices that so many people relate to and that see themselves in the words and in the movements and see their bodies considered even from so far away. Somehow the magic of this, the algorithm of life, brings these practices to the right set of eyes and the right pair of legs and hearts that need these practices. So just deep gratitude to the spirit of the pattern that brings us together. And in that regard, I also want to share, for me, what feels authentic today. It's been a while since I've shared a practice, is authenticity and really waiting for the right moment to share the seeds that we hold within us, to be planted in the places that they bear fruit. Meaning to really look at, if we're artists or if we teach movement or we're singers, that we don't simply create music to produce effect or to create classes to produce appreciation, but that we share in the moment that feels really authentic, that we wait until our body says now. We wait until the moment our voice says now, that it's just spilling out of us. And so I feel that in this moment, love is spilling out from me, and a desire to give a prayer through movement, a prayer through voice to share here. And so I offer myself as a vessel for our movement, for our voice. And I have that prayer for you as well, is that you share your medicine in the world in the moments that it feels like it's spilling from you, and not because you're on a schedule and you're on a timeline and a deadline and you need to do this, this, and that. And in a world of efficiency, authenticity is sometimes left behind. So I invite you to tune in this practice to authenticity. Like what are you pushing, or what are you forcing in your life right now that you need to take a step back from, to breathe, to feel, and to let kind of percolate in the body, in the heart, and the mind. And what also is feeling authentic and just spilling from you in this moment, celebrate that. But let's move our bodies in the spirit of authenticity. Whatever I offer is an invitation. And if you need to slow down or speed up, stay with the breath and move in the way that fuels you. So that being said, we're going to start standing today. So standing with our feet grounded, let's just start with a little bounce. And you can kind of bounce the body forward and back. So find your footing, find your grounding. Sometimes we start dynamically, just like going crazy. But here, slowly find more and more micro movements. Move from side to side. Notice the shift in the weight. And then maybe let go of the bounce and just move from side to side, back to front. Find the fluid motion in the body, the water, following one movement to the next, listening to the body. Where does it want to go? Let's come back to center, hands in front of the dantian, so just a few inches or centimeters from the space just in front of the navel. So you can create a diamond shape with the thumb and first finger. You can shut the eyes down if you'd like. Slight bend in the knees. The body can still kind of find that wave if it's moving a little bit in micro movements. Connecting with the more energetic body. So some of us, we're still learning to just feel the physical body. So notice as you soften the physical body, if you begin to feel the tremble in the body, the energy, the heartbeats, the breath, let's open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up slowly. And exhale, bring the hands forward like you're washing water down. The water is trickling down. You can even maybe shake the fingers a little bit. Inhale, reaching up slowly, gathering energy. And exhale, slowly pouring it down, trickling. Grounding yourself into the earth, slight bend in the knees. Let's take an inhale up. And exhale down. And you might notice my body swaying a little bit forward and back. Let go of any rigidity and let your body enjoy this movement. Let's go again. Inhale up. And exhale, trickle down. Hands resting alongside the body. Now let's take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Let the arms go wide, let the chest come down, and slowly fold in, hands to the earth, let the head drop in. Take opposite elbows, feet hip-width distance apart, slight rocking forward and back, and try not to make this a big movement. Let it again be nourishing, and let the body show you how it wants to go. Sometimes my hips sway a little bit back and forward or side to side with the arms. Find intuitively where the body wants to go. Stay with the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. And let energy pour through you instead of trying to find the most efficient and correct way to do it. Listen to what is not being spoken. Come into stillness. Cleansing breath is always welcome for the throat, for the heart, for the body to just release any extra energy that needs to be released. Hands to the earth. Inhale, come up halfway, engage the core. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to a plank position, top of a push-up. Pull the belly in, slight rounding of the upper back. Find your focal point down and a little bit forward. Let the body tremble. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees down. Sit back into child's pose. Stretch the arms forward, forehead to the earth, humbling the heart towards the ground. Relaxing the body, letting each breath cycle, especially on the exhale, let the body relax, coming into that parasympathetic reset. Let's take an inhale, come forward. And we're going to come forward, drop the chest, bend the knees, bring the feet back behind you, open the heart space. Exhale, press back, hips to heels. You might need to widen the hands. Inhale, come forward, really press through the palms, open the heart space, get a slight back bend, don't go too far. And exhale, hips to heels, sit back. Inhale brings you forward, waving forward like a snake. Open the chest. And the exhale, bring yourself back. Use the core. So not snapping ourselves forward and back fast. Move slowly. Inhale brings you forward. And exhale slowly brings you back. This time come forward into tabletop. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Drop the belly, open the heart. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward, open the heart. And exhale, round in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Big toes touching, knees together. Sink back onto the heels, sitting up nice and tall through the spine. I love how many of these toe squats I've done over the years. Sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Such a beautiful physical posture for our tendency to flee, to run away from discomfort. So let the heat build in the ankles. Bring calmness into the breath. Find a focal point forward and out. And let's take an inhale, stretch the arms up. A bit wider than usual, palms shining forward. Relax the shoulders down. So power stance here, yogi power stance. And embracing the world, embracing with what is. Sometimes we want things to be exactly the way that we want them so we feel safe, so we feel seen, we feel loved. And it rarely happens that way that we can control life. So let this be a metaphor of, I choose it all. I accept it all. Stay with your breath. Let the heat rise in the body, in the shoulders and the ankles. Bring the arms down about 10 degrees. Let the heat build up, engaging through the entirety of the body, the entire fascial grid. And as you build heat and strength, can you soften? So the scales here. Drop the arms 10 more degrees. Can you be soft and strong at the same time? This is what we need in the world. Can you be vulnerable and resilient at the same time? Arms 10 more degrees. Stay with your breath in and out of the nostrils. Find your focal point out, that drishti of peace. 10 more degrees with the arms. Arms parallel with the floor, palms out like you're hugging the entire human experience. Relax in the shoulders, relax the muscles in the jaw and the forehead. Stay with the heat in the ankles. Open the chest. And hands to the earth, pat the feet out. Any sounds out that you need. Sit back onto the heels, hands behind you, and rock the knees up a little bit just to give a little bit of a massage to the tops of the feet. And let's come forward, turn the fingers towards the knees, palms down, and we're just going to take some micro circles into the wrists here. So living in a culture that's very connected to typing on phones and computers, a lot of us may suffer with arthritic dispositions in the wrists and the fingers. So we're just opening up some space in the wrists here for the carpal tunnel to release any stagnant energy. So nice and slow, you're finding that positive tension in the forearms, move in the opposite direction. And we can't change the times that we live in, but we can change the way that we participate, the attitude we participate with, and really still staying very embodied, connecting to our breath, understanding our intuition, tuning into our subtle bodies. Let's come forward, palms forward, fingers forward. Tuck the toes under, press back, downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, you can bend the knees, sway the hips from side to side. Oh, any sounds that need to come out. You feel yoga is not meant to be silent. Our bodies make cricks and cracks, and so can our throats. You can find some stillness pressing down through the heels, through the entirety of the palms, so all fingers down. Relax the head.
And take some cleansing breaths here. It doesn't have to be that big, overexerted, hippie sigh, but just like a any growls that you need on the exhale. Sometimes a hum, an om, sounds good on the exhale. And take the big toes to touch, or barely, almost touching. And take an inhale, lift the left foot, and bring the left foot just a little bit forward. Right foot lifts, right foot forward. Left foot up and forward. Right foot up and forward. Left, right, you might need to come onto the fingertips. Left, right, and we slowly make our way all the way forward to the fingers. Take the feet hip width distance, take opposite elbows, let the head drop in, sway back and forth, side to side. Let the body lead, let the breath lead. Let the head relax. Any natural movements here, bringing a bit of peace and lengthening into the body, into the energetic bodies as well. Come into stillness. Hands to the earth. Take the feet wide. Sink the hips down low, bend the knees. Come on down. Hands to the heart. Elbows open, the knees up. You might need a big couch cushion underneath the seat if you're feeling quite tight. If you have to stay on the tiptoes, you can, but keep the spine long, looking forward, slightly up. We're practicing with the eyes a bit more open today so that we can learn to bring that peace inside, outside. Right hand down to the outside of the right knee, but hugging in, the right shoulder hugs into the right knee, left arm stretching up. You can look up towards the ceiling, don't overstretch the neck. Find your edge. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring the left hand down to the outside of the left knee, right arm stretching up. Open the chest, look out to the right and up. Right hand down and press the hips up. Let the head drop in, so we're in a wider fold here. Take opposite elbows, let the head drop in. Can rock back and forth. But let go of any rigidity. Find stillness. Again, we're lengthening through the back line. Any sounds that need to release. Hands to the earth. Take an inhale, slowly round all the way up. Push through the feet so that the lower body helps you lift. Reach the arms up. And hands to the heart. Hands alongside the body. And heel toe the feet in closer to each other. Hands alongside the body. Find your focal point forward. And give a little bounce to the knees. Move from side to side, forward and back.
See the body shifting weight. And let go of the bounce. Just moving in circles. Focal point out. And just breathe through the nostrils. And notice how many processes need to happen just for us to stand, to breathe. How miraculous these bodies are. Taking a moment to really give gratitude, focusing on the hamstrings working, the calves, the thighs. So many things working in our favor for us to stand upright. Maybe moving in opposite directions. Deep gratitude to these vessels that we are borrowing, that are on loan to us. How sweet this gift. Let's come back to center. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale to the heart, nice and slow. Still focusing outside. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale to the heart. Inhale up. And exhale to the heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow. Arms out wide, let the chest lead, head drops down, fingertips to the earth. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins, engage the core. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, right knee to the earth, reach the arms up. And do your best to not sink too deep in the left knee where you're super overextending and back bending, but keep the body, the lower body engaged, shoulders relaxed, heart open. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, twist to the left, right elbow outside the left knee, look over the left shoulder. Reach the arms out and open to the side, to the left side. Left hand down to the right heel, right arm stretching up. This is where if you need a couch cushion or a block to reach that right heel, have some assistance. Let's take an inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, come forward to plank. Lower down halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forwards to the tops of the feet, lift the thighs, open the heart. Exhale, engage the core, tuck the toes, draw back, downward facing. Release the throat. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left knee down. Reach the arms up. You sink in, open the chest, relax the shoulders. Take an inhale, open up to the right side, right arm stretching back, left arm forward. Oops, and hands together at heart, twisting to the right, so left elbow down towards the right knee. Let's go here first. Looking back over the right shoulder. So many beautiful plants in this apartment. Grateful for nature coming into the city. Now let's inhale, reach the right arm back, left arm forward. Opening up to the right, and then right hand down to the back heel, left arm stretching up. Take care of your lower back. If you need a bolster or a block, something to assist, take it. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth. Step back with the right knee, child's pose, forehead to the earth. Humbling heart to the ground. It's not an easy world that we live in this time. The human experience is not easy. So it's not just the postures that we're doing here, it's the presence. And also being honest if we need to release. So notice if there's still rigidity, soften the body, let go. Lift the chest a bit, bring the right arm underneath the left palm up. We want the right shoulder to come down, and we're not twisting. We're bringing the forehead straight down to the ground, getting into the right shoulder, into the superficial back line of fascia on the back of our arms, into the lung meridian, into our grief, into sadness, into anything that we might be holding on our shoulders that keeps us from embracing the world, embracing the human experience. Peel the chest up, right arm forward, left arm underneath, come down onto the left shoulder, stretch the right arm forward. Let's peel the chest up. Come forward onto the knees, cross the ankles. And sitting in a meditation seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Closing the eyes down, resting the hands on the knees, softening throughout the body. Take a minute of silence here. Let go of any stories. Ride the waves of the breath and just feel the spaciousness around you, the love around you, the gift of life. Life breathing into you, breathing into your body. You are here, you are alive. If you belong, if you exist, you belong. If you're here, there is a reason that life has breathed into you. If you exist, you belong. Hands together at heart center, bowing in towards hearts. May we each tune into our intuition, listen to what is not being spoken, listening to the wind, to the silence, to our own heartbeats. May we each find more gratitude for life breathing into us, knowing that in this moment we are alive, and in one moment we will not be. But in this moment, there is a place for us